Hey, this is Angie with Sky Realty. I wanted to share a few things with you today. First off, being a quick real estate market report to show you kind of how things are looking right now and give you a little bit of a tip if you're selling your home or buying a home. So let's get started. Number one, I wanted to show you the home sales per quarter. If you'll notice, the dark blue line shows the total number of homes sold. And as you can see, it's broken down from 2018 all the way through where we are today. In third quarter of 2021, that's when the latest report has been out. So, and it's separated by quarters. So you can see the dark blue shows the total number of homes sold, and then the green shows the total number of homes listed. So you'll see the disparity here. The total number of homes sold is way down here in 2018, and the number listed is clear up here. And this shows the increments right here. Okay, so this shows the number of homes sold in the thousands. First quarter of 2018, 11,000 homes sold and 30,000 listed in that first quarter of 2018. Now let's flip over here to the first quarter. In fact, let's go to fourth quarter of 2020, and we'll see the total number of homes listed is about 15,000. And then we've got, 27,000 homes sold. So you're seeing we're eating up the inventory that has been on the market in 2020. So we've eaten up all the inventory. Here, we've actually gone to total number of homes listed, 22,000 in the first quarter of 2021. And then total number of homes sold is about 9,000. So you can see the disparity here. And in third quarter of 2021, we're starting to come out of it. The deficit in homes listed, we're starting to come out of it. So we're showing the total homes sold in the third quarter of 2021 to be closer to 38,000. Total number of homes listed in third quarter of 2021 to be 38,000, and the number of homes sold is closer to 20,000. So you can see there's a little bit of a deficit in the opposite direction right now. So that's good. So let me kind of go through some tips I have. So buyers, how do you get a good deal? Let me kind of explain the state of the market right now. The Provo-Orem market is growing at a faster rate per capita than really anywhere else in Utah, including our capital, Salt Lake City. The median home price in Provo was up 24.4% to $410,000 in August to the year prior, while in Orem it was up 22.2% to $440,000. So that's the median home price in the Orem area, according to reports from Redfin. In comparison, the national median was only up about 16.2% year over year. So as you can see, Utah is still hot, very hot. So on average in August 2021, homes in the area sold for about 2.5% above the list price. So anywhere in Utah, typically, depending on the home, you were looking at, if the house was priced at $450,000, you could expect to pay a little more than that for that home, and your offers would need to be priced accordingly. The newer homes and fully updated older homes, however, were selling on an average of about 6% above asking and only sitting for about 6 days on the market before going pending, which means under contract. Obviously, they're selling quicker and people are willing to offer a little bit more than list price for those homes. Oh, that makes sense, right? House hunting tip. Okay, if the house is over the average days on market, so if you see a home that's been sitting there for a couple of weeks and it's still active, then you have a really good chance of offering list price, and depending on the condition, you might even be able to offer under. So it depends on the value of the property. You can have your real estate agent do a CMA, which is a comparative market analysis on the home, to see what homes like that are being sold for in the area. And you can't look on Zillow per se, because Zillow typically pulls from county records, and it's not all the way up to date typically. Not saying anything bad about Zillow. It's just better to get your CMAs from a real estate agent that's actively engaged. So that's something you can do. If the home is new to market, on an opening weekend, they might go 5 or 10,000 over. It just depends on how they're priced. Again, if they're priced high, it may not go that quickly. It might be sitting on the market for a while. That is why it's very, very, very important for homeowners to list their home at market value, even a little bit under market value, because that will sometimes drive the price higher if there's competing offers. So that's something that your agent can definitely help you with, okay? Well, let me know if you have any questions about that. I'll be happy to help you. Okay, let's move on. Okay, window shopping. Did you ever go window shopping when you were younger? Maybe you are still young and you still window shop. I still window shop. And I'm way too old. But that is super fun. It's super fun to go window shopping for me, and it was when I was a little kid. My mom took me window shopping when I was little, and we would look at anything from home decor to paint and wallpaper and shoes and clothes and all sorts of things like that. It was fun for me to envision my future. It is really inspiring to go window shopping if you're in the right frame of mind when you do it. In my 20s, I used to drive around neighborhoods looking for the perfect home and dreaming about what that home would look like. So I wanted you to think about that for just a minute. I know many of us still do. We drive by a home and go, oh man, it would be so cool if I lived there. Or this would be a beautiful place to live, or that's the home I want. So a lot of people, I run into a lot of people who are doing that. They, are looking for the perfect house. They may not be able to afford it yet, which is fine, or their credit may not be quite where it needs to be in order to afford it, or maybe they're just not aware that they can buy a house at that point. A lot of people don't think they can, but they really can. So I wanted to kind of do a little bit of that with you and show you what I found. So this is going to be maybe kind of fun. Hang on just a sec while I get out of this window. So this is a home I was looking at today when I was window shopping on the MLS for myself. Someday I hope to have something like this, but nothing this size. I would rather have a smaller home, but this is gorgeous. It's just gorgeous to look through, and I'm not going to tell you where it is or who it's sold by, because I would need to get the permission of the realtor to actually promote it, so I'm not promoting it. So this is just a beautiful home I saw that I'm going to click through really fast. So these are aerial views, by the way, and this is the front entrance. Isn't this gorgeous? And my taste runs more in line of the rustic side, but there's a beautiful home in Park City too that has the white modern theme, but this I thought was absolutely gorgeous. It reminds me of a home of a boss I worked for a long time ago, and I would go there to help him host training events for people who paid a lot of money to come and be taught by him. This is gorgeous. Obviously, this guy's a hunter, or this family is a hunter. I shouldn't say this guy and assume it's a guy. It could be a woman. It could be kids. So isn't this gorgeous? Anyways, I love to go window shopping, and I thought I would open it up to you and say, hey, if this is something you want my help in doing, even if you don't have no intention of buying for many years, if you want me to set something up for you and send you listings that kind of match what your dream home is and what those look like right now today as far as the pricing or anything else like that, I'd be happy to do that. Essentially, what you do is you kind of set a very high price so you can see everything out there. Set your minimum acreage, maybe the area, the county that you're looking in, different things that your home has to have or must have as far as we can search for anyways. And I can send you listings like that. So I'd be happy to do that just for fun, because it's super fun to dream, and I totally support this and encourage it. It's super fun. So I wanted to kind of throw that out there and see if that's something that you wanted to do. So the next thing I wanted to do was talk to you about fall home maintenance. If you have a home, this is something you might want to pay attention to. And there's a lot more tips than this, but I'm just going to share a few and then tell you where to go look for more. Number one, clean out your gutters, okay? This is important because it overflows. It will actually damage your roof. It damages the home and then clogs your rain gutters as it's coming down. So some people have these fancy mesh things on top of the gutters now, and that's helpful. Sometimes there's system setup. Some of the newer homes have more advanced technology to prevent this from happening so quickly. But get up there, clean out the gutters. There's one. Number two, check your detectors. This should be done every time the time changes from daylight savings time or from regular standard time. So just check those to make sure they're active. Fun, quick little story is I am not super good at this, but I'm going to be now. It always happens when it's like 2 a.m. My smoke detector in my room starts beeping, and it just keeps beeping at night. I'm like, what is going on? Guess what it is? It needs a new battery. So if you don't want to be woken up in the middle of the night due to a smoke detector beeping, and you have to go find a ladder and find a 9-volt battery in order to swap it out to get the thing to shut up, then I highly recommend going through and just replacing those batteries. Okay. So if you want more tips, here's the website. That was super fun, and I really hope that your Halloween coming up is going to be amazing. If you have any questions about real estate, market stats, and if you need any help with repairs or lending questions, anything like that, I am an open book. I'm full of resources and more than happy to help you out in any way I can. All right. Hey, have a happy fall. Thanks.